Shalom. This is Shalimar from the Great Millstone Atlanta Camp. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rahakwadash. Double honor to my elders and apostles, Great Millstone. They teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. This lesson is titled, "The Lord is to be feared, not ignored." It's a lot of that's a reason why a lot of our people not going to get this, because when they see us out teaching, instead of asking questions, knowing that they're inquisitive, they just walk past because they don't fear the Lord like we do. Of course they have questions. They have questions about what we're teaching. They have questions about what's going on in the world because they don't know. These people have no idea. All they know is that the world is ending, and they think that everybody's going to die and be destroyed and there's no hope. Because that's what the movies teach. That's what, the churches, the different religions, that's what they teach, or they teach that the Lord is going to come back and save everybody, which is it's not true. The Lord is going to come back with vengeance, and he's going to save his elect. And that's it. But I want to start out with a few scriptures and Wisdom of Solomon. And I want to start with verse chapter 12 and verse 1. It says, "For thine incorruptible spirit is in all things. Therefore chasten thou them by little and little that offend, and warnest them by putting them in remembrance wherein they have offended, that leaving their wickedness they may believe on thee, O Lord." So that's exactly what we do. We go into the history and also the present time, the past, present, and actually the future, because it's future prophecy that's coming to pass, and it is a lot more scary than the stuff that happened in the past. All right, so that's what we do. We tell people, hey, this is what the Lord is going to do to you. This is what he did to our people because we didn't listen. And you don't want to take part of this next judgment that's about to happen. You want to turn now to the Lord and receive salvation. All right, it's a scary thing to listen to for those that's just stuck in their wickedness. But those that want to be righteous, this is they need to take heed, but they refuse to listen. And it says, let me go to Wisdom of Solomon 15, and I'm gonna read 1 and 2. It says, "But thou, O power, art gracious and true, long suffering, and in mercy, ordering all things." So the Lord is long suffering. It's a lot of people that's going to wake up right at the end, those 11 o'clock Israelites. But we right at the end now. We don't know how much longer we have in this thing. The Lord says, seek him early. You need to seek the Lord before this destruction start bringing judgment on a lot of people. All right, look at this past hurricane. They said they never seen a hurricane this intense, this early in the season, predicting that it's going to be a really bad hurricane season. It's shark attacks everywhere. It's earthquakes. It's all kind of it's judgment happening everywhere in every shape, form, and fashion. But people still don't want to believe that the Lord is bringing this judgment because he's on his way back. It says, verse 2, "For if we sin, we are dying, knowing thy power, but we will not sin, knowing that we are counted dying." Yeah, because we know that if we live as perfect as possible, in this flesh, it's impossible. That's why we have grace. But doing our best to to please the Lord by keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability. We know that we belong to him, so we don't want to sin. You don't want to break the Sabbath. You don't want to, eat abominable foods. You don't want to commit adultery. You don't want to worship other gods and idols. But yeah, we fear the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai because we know exactly what's about to happen to this place and to some of these people. Those people, what it says in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, the same shall know it after death by pain. We don't want to take part of that judgment. It's really amazing how many people ignore this truth. Now, I'm gonna be honest, when I first heard the truth, I didn't take it as serious as I should have. It just kept coming to me, and that was just the Lord showing me, hey, you need to listen up. This is your calling. All right. This is 2nd Corinthians chapter 5 and 11. It says, knowing therefore, let me start at verse 10. It says, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad. So yeah, we already know that this is a test. This life is just a test. All right, and it's gonna get tough as the days wind down. But most of our people are gonna get caught off guard, not knowing what time that they living in, not knowing how bad it's gonna get. Like Jake think that a meteor gonna hit the earth and destroy everybody in an instant. No, it's gonna take time. Things gonna happen fast, but it's gonna take time. A lot of these people gonna take the implant. A lot of people are gonna get drafted into these wars. A lot of people are gonna die of plagues, and some are just gonna fall by the edge of the sword. Due to being shot or actually being stabbed. Some of these people are gonna starve to death. But the righteous on the other side, the Lord is going to take care of them in those times. It says, verse 11, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord Yahweh, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your conscience. So yeah, that's why we teach fear. Some people, and you know what? People hear these things that we teach and they say, "Oh, that's not true." But you claim to be a Christian, but don't believe in the Bible, or don't believe in the judgments, or they'll say, "Oh, that's in the Old Testament," but the same judgments are written in the New Testament. All right, I'm gonna get a couple of more and I'm gonna end it, but I gotta get Proverbs chapter 1. And I'm gonna read verse 5 first. It says, a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attend unto the counsel, unto wise counsels. So yeah, when you hear these things going out, the scriptures say roughly paraphrasing, try different spirits, whether they be of the Most High or not. Of course, if you find out it's wicked and not true, that's what you want to stay away from. But it seems like that part of it is gaining more attention than the righteous side, those that are teaching righteousness. Is you got Israelites that's teaching pure wickedness. But yeah, you folks come out, they listen. Sometimes they take heed, and sometimes they just ignore. It may be too much for them, but later on they're gonna wish that they would have sat and listened. They would have got the name of the Lord. They would have understood what we was speaking about prophecy and what was going to happen and how to receive salvation. It says, verse 6, to understand a proverb and the interpretation of the words of the wise and their dark sayings. So the Lord has to put the spirit on you to even understand, to even want to understand. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. It's a lot of foolish people out here just ignoring the judgments. Look how many people get murdered on Saturday night in the streets, and you still got people out here in the streets with guns, fighting. Fights just don't end with fist fights no more. They, especially if it's on the set, like I said, on a Saturday night. A lot of people go towards their guns. All right, this inflation is messing up a lot of people's pockets. A lot of people out there robbing. So you want to stay out of the way of these things. So the Lord gives certain people instructions, and then you have some that's gonna that multitude was what did the scripture say? The multitude that was born in vain. Let the multitude die that was born in vain. Salakia. I believe that's in 2nd Esdras 9 as well. Yeah, it's some of these people are just born to die on this side. All right, let me go down to verse 24. It says, because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Yep, so you're going to get laughed at by the Lord and men of the Lord in that time because you wanted to scoff, you wanted to ignore, you just wanted to be ignorant. The Lord is about to show all his people he is to be feared. He's showing us now, but it's about to be shown on a more wider scale. All right, so I pray that this lesson was edifying. I want to end it right there. Also by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rahak Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us this truth. Shalom to the elect.